Assalamu alaikum, my dear students of class 4. How are you? Hope all of you are hale and hearty by the blessing of Almighty Allah. Welcome to our online platform NIEVS Home School. This is Muhammad Abul Kalam, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School Day Shift. Today, I am going to take a Bangladesh and Global Studies class for the students of class 4. Our today's topic is chapter 15 part 1 and 2 reading and discussion. Dear students, in this chapter the name of our title is Our Liberation War, and this chapter has 3 segments. I repeat, the title is Our Liberation War, and this chapter has 3 segments. Number 1, language movement in 1952. Number 2, the mass upsurge or mass uprising in 1969, and the last is the War of Liberation, it is 1971. These 3 parts are together our liberation war. So, in these connections I request all of my students to open your BGS book. This book, in short, it is called BGS. The full form is Bangladesh and Global Studies. So, open your book at page number 74. Today inshallah we will read the segment 1 and 2. It is 74 and 76. I hope all of you have opened your BGS book, page number 74 and 76. 74 at first and 76. So, before going to start our class, I want to show you. So, dear students, look here. Here written our lecture number. This is our lecture number 10 and SW number 9. I repeat, this is our lecture number 10 and SW number 9. So, let us start our class. So, number 1 or part 1, it is the language movement. I have already told you from the very beginning. So, look here, in 1947, India and Pakistan got independence from Britain. Pakistan itself was divided into West Pakistan and East Pakistan, but the capital of Pakistan was in West Pakistan, which enjoyed more benefits of education, employment and trade. So, look here, in which sector they are getting or they were benefiting themselves, that means in education, in employment, that means in job and in trade. They spoke a different language from the people of East Pakistan. So, dear students, the West Pakistan spoke in Urdu. On the other hand, the East Pakistan people spoke in Bangla. This is the main clash things. So, look, and try to impose their language Urdu on the Bengalis, that means on the Bangla speaking people. So, look, on 21st February 1952, a procession or a movement, so look at the word procession or movement, came out on the streets of Dhaka to demanding the right of speak Bangla as the state language. The West Pakistan police opened fire at the procession. Many were murdered, including Rafiq, Salam, Jabbar, Barkat and Shafir. So, look at the name of our valiant son. So, look at our heroic son. Their names are Rafiq, Salam, Jabbar, Barkat and Shafir, and so on also. Okay. So, the memory of the language matters. The central Shahid Minar was built in Dhaka. So, dear students, in this connection I want to show you a picture. So, look at the picture. The name of the picture is Central Shahid Minar. Okay. So, look, it is seen from a far distance. The name is the Central Shahid Minar. Do you know where is the location of Central Shahid Minar? Yes, I am happy to share with you. That means the location of the Central Shahid Minar is at Dhaka Medical College. Is at near the Dhaka Medical College. That means we need to know the location of Central Shahid Minar is near the Dhaka Medical College. Beside this smallest Shahid Minar were built educational institutions. Every year we celebrate 21st February as Language Matters Day. So, dear students, look here. That means if I asked you a simple questions, when do we celebrate International Martyrs Day? It is 21st February. Look at the full answer in full sentence. Every year we celebrate 21st February as Language Matters Day. To hold the status or to uphold the status of mother language every year celebrated the 21st February all over the world as a mother language day. Internationally, it is known as International Mother Language Day. That means 21st February, dear students, 21st February is celebrated internationally as an International Mother Language Day to uphold or to show respect to our own language. For this reason, it is recognized also by the UNESCO as an International Mother Language Day on the 21st February. Now, I will move you to the part number 2. Okay, dear students, part 1, then the language movement in 1952. Okay, we have already read this. Now, we will go to part 2. It is the mass uprising or mass movement. Okay, it was held in 1969. Look at the year. It was held in 1969. Okay, look. As a result of language movement, the political parties of East Pakistan got united and strong. As a result of the language movement, the political parties of East Pakistan got united and strong. This was known as the United Front Coalition. So, look at the United Coalition after the language movement. They won the next East Bengal provincial elections in 1954. So, look at the provincial election. It was held in 1954 and they became the victorious team. Okay, they won the next East Bengal provincial elections, which also gave them stronger positions in the government of West Pakistan. But the West Pakistanis dismissed the United Front government. So, dear students, I want to share you, that means when it was seen the East Pakistan won in the provincial elections and they were in the superior positions, but the West Pakistan dismissed the coalition and they did not see them as a winner. So, look at the picture. So, look, but the West Pakistan dismissed the United Front government, that resulted in further deterioration. Look at the what? The further deteriorations or further collapse or fall down. Deterioration, that means going down. Deterioration means going down of the overall situation. So, in 1966, look at the very much significant year, 1966, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman proposed a 6-point demand for regional autonomy of Bengal. Dear students, 1966 in the history, this year is very much significant because on this day our architect, that means the father of our nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, proposed a 6-point demand. This is very important and significant in the history of our liberation. So, in 1966, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman proposed a 6-point demand for regional autonomy of Bengal. As a result, case was filed against Bangabandhu and his followers. Then they were imprisoned, that means they were sent to jail and put into jail. It is written here. This was known as the Agartala case. Look, a mass group of students and the others met in 1969 to protest all the imprisonment. So, dear students, look at the 1969. If we go to little bit forward, we will look the mass uprising in 1969. Okay, the mass uprising or mass movement in 1969. This was called the mass uprising of 1969. Many were martyred, including teachers and students. Here are 4 martyrs who were killed in that protest. So, I want to show you a picture. So, look, beautiful pictures. In the pictures, we see 4 persons, 4 renowned person. Number 1, Martyr Asad. Look here, Martyr Asad. Number 2, Martyr Sergeant Johurul Haq. Number 3, Martyr Dr. Shamsud Joha. And number 4, it is Martyr Motiur. 4 names are given in our book, page number 76. They were martyred. Listen, these 4 persons were martyred in the movement of 1969. They were very famous, and you will memorize the 4 persons' name. After the mass uprising, President Ayub Khan of Pakistan was forced to step down. He was replaced by Yahya Khan. In December 1970, the general election in East Pakistan was won by the Awami League, with absolute majority led by Bangabandhu. That means in 1970 there was an election, and in that election Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman won in the election as a landslide victory. Okay, it was a landslide victory in 1970 election. But Yahya did not allow them to form a government or to make a government. As a result, non-corporations movement started in East Pakistan under the leadership of Bangabandhu. So look, after part 2, inshallah, in our next class we will read the War of Liberation in 1971. Okay. Now before concluding our class, I want to see you, or I want to show you at the end of our board. Here you will find our homework. So look, this homework number 9, make 10 fill in the blank from chapter 15 part 1 and 2. So this one is part 1 and this one is part 2. So after reading, so look here, it is our SW number 9. Dear students, nobody will sit directly to writing for your SW. At first you will read part 1 and part 2 at least 3 or 4 times, and then you will have a clear understanding, or you will have a clear concept about part 1, the language movement in 1952, and the part 2 about the mass uprising in 1969. Then you will start writing your SW. Okay? And if anybody has a query, to write me in the comment box, inshallah I will give the answer of your questions. Finally, abide by your parents' advice, do your homework in your homework copy. See you again, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.